remember, this is a little one. This is only 3.6 meters, right? Wow. Yeah. Kind of looks like that model I showed you on my computer.
And your door is...
Remember I referenced this, you know, is how big...
Yeah, yeah.
I can see where your door is going to go on the other side of there. Yeah.
You can go inside there. Stay inside there.
So this is not next to you.
Yeah, the door, sorry, that door is the one you put.
There's one there. And
Way above that.
yeah.
Crazy.
What is that fucking cool? Sorry.
So we just got a phone call on this phone. So 3 miles down, they saw us in here. They saw us in here, and now they're going to open the door. So let us see. We're going.
Go slow, don't run out of breath.
Like, it's going to move. You need to move.
Yeah.
Spin the dome, but to try and equalize those temperatures.
So she's like, we got here on
To
time.
the wind to help do that.
So we got here on time for her to do that. Okay.
I've been pushing this. That door weighs about 66,000 pounds. It's one of those boxes. There's 8 boxes in there. It has a 5 horsepower motor that drives through a 316 to 1 gearbox. So it's a lot of power to bring this thing up. The instrument is the black thing on top. That instrument weighs 25,000 pounds, something like that. So that's like 5 pickup trucks, you know. The instruments are big. This is weird, man. Big can't
So this is the crane. Goes up, and these things get picked up and replaced for this one, just for like visible light, and then for other types of light they change it. This is the crane that comes up to try and get them, and then they turn, because this stays put, and this can go up, and then the whole observatory can turn, so this can go up and then turn to go down here, pick it up, and then put it up there.
1988. Still functioning. At one point,
When it looks like that to me.
it's like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to
So we're spinning. Look,
picture something this big spinning.
that's staying still. We're moving. That's staying still. We're moving.
The train and the other train is moving.
Because the stairs have to stay in the same place, right?
I don't want to go in front of
Don't they? Otherwise, you know, like, so we're moving.
Yeah, we are moving.
Now the telescope's moving. Yeah.
Wow. I feel
Leaning it
so...
over a bit. And really, this is just a show for you guys.
Really?
Yeah, because she's not pointing it out.
So she's moving it just for us?
Just for us, yeah.
Oh,
She's
thank
picked
you.
some random direction and
Can she hear us?
away it goes. She can hear us.
Thank you!
Alexis is back in Waimea.
Thank you, Alexis. You're a star. This is the coolest.
So if you look up inside where the mirror is, you'll see a bunch of flaps opened up.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Whoa. That's a whole
We're working up above it. We don't drop.
That's scary. That's scary.
Right, the mirror,
Very expensive.
non-recoverable thing. Back in the day, in 70 whatever, when they ground that mirror, they cast it out of a big. We'll lift somebody nearly all the way to the very top. You will access that platform up there.
Yeah, I was looking at
And
this like...
it is absolutely terrifying for me. I don't like heights, you know. All the spending that the government does, it drives the values of money down.
There's only fingers sticking.
Yeah.
What you see sticking down.
Here, I'm gonna do 0.5. Wait for him to.
Why did you do that?
So Jen was saying if you
So where the fingers are sticking up,
Uh-huh.
there's also fingers sticking down.
Yeah.
The fingers sticking down aren't there. That's the reflection of the mirror. That's how clear that mirror is.
No way.
Yeah, bizarre. And those fingers come together like
Uh-huh,
a
yeah,
clamshell,
yeah, yeah.
and that's what makes the cover to protect the
Yeah.
mirror.
That's insane.
Nikki's asking for a group shot in
We gotta keep the moisture
What
up.
turns that whole thing is that tire.
This platform moves, we can drive it around, it goes up and down, and we service stuff underneath of this platform. Yeah. Castings, and this was all built in Canada at ABB Bowman. Here, ABB. And we integrated the cameras here. There are 4K chips in here, and those CCDs are about.
You heard Greg tell us about the shadow that the island is casting?
Yeah.
That's a sunday stone and it's fire.
Go. All the way around.
It's very square looking.
Air
That's
Force.
Subaru.
Keck.
From, Japan.
Subaru,
Down
Japan.
In the kind of valley below that, you'll see a bunch of little dishes. Those are radio telescopes, and that's funded by the Smithsonian.
Okay.
There, CSO is the round
Okay.
one that's being disassembled right now, and the reason we were a little late coming up was because we had to wait for that crane that's disassembling that guy
Right.
to clear. Build a solution
Uh-huh.
probably 20 times faster than these guys. So our improvement rate is so much better than everybody else's. So our instruments are a little cloudy, so it's just going to kind of fade away. It's going through that
Is this
1,000 feet of clouds.
the highest point in Hawaii?
This is the highest point in all of Polynesia,
Okay.
which is why this is considered the most sacred spot in all of the Pacific.
Gotcha, gotcha. So that.
Full complement of goodies.
Okay.
Oh, look at all the cheese and chips.
And then this is packed as well.
Can't beans and pork.
Oh, look how puffy it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the crazy thing is, if our potato chips bags burst,
Yeah.
it don't matter. It's typically single digits in the humidity up here. Like to be dead at this point.
Yep. I'm at 73.
Oh, yeah. See, if you were at sea level, they'd be rushing you to the hospital.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Wow, pretty.
It is beautiful.
beautiful.
This is my kind of quiet.
Hilo down here.
Yeah.
Shame on you. It'll help. I just want to do it outside. So when we take our mirror out, I pointed out the hatchway cover underneath that contraption. That's the hatchway cover. The mirror drops down all the way down. The red down here, that's the train tracks for a cart that shuttles the mirror into the Kude. Now the telescope looked like it was sitting on the floor up there, but it wasn't. It was gasketed and actually went through the floor and attached to a pier. There's a concrete pier in here. I like everybody's humor up here. So this is the bus, and these are all the guys that work up here, and it's been 10 days since they were thrown under the bus.
Okay.
So this should resemble what we saw in Waimea. a little bit.
ADHD times 200. Ego times infinity. Sorry.
The craziest thing that I can show here and
Is
explain with
the Death Star.
reasonable clarity is this is just a camera that's pointed straight up and it's looking at I don't know if this is infrared or what it is, but it's looking for clouds essentially. There should be another one. This whole thing is broke, and that's the thing I pointed at in my neighbor's office.
Yeah.
It's a contraption that we have to redo. That's what it does. It looks
Okay.
at clouds
Yeah.
And so he's that big one to the little camera thing.
or something in
Right,
between
right.
in its final state. Yeah. The craziest thing about what's going on is she's on a target right now, and the telescope is auto guided because we're sort of fixed, even though we're spinning and rotating. But what we're looking at is definitely fixed. It's moving. The whole universe is moving, but it's so far away because we're spinning. We have to keep moving the telescope to stay on target. So this right here shows me that she's guiding on something right here. So that is directly related to the speed of the spin of the planet. That's how we're countering that, right? So this is HA movement in HA speed in arc seconds per second. You know what an arc second is? So you take a circle, 365 degrees. Take one of those degrees,
Wait.
and that's 60 minutes. You take one of those 60 sections and divide that into 60 seconds. You take one of those seconds and divide that into arc seconds. So 1 arc second is 1/3600th of a degree.
Wow.
And we're tracking down to 0.1 of that, right? I mean, it's pretty bizarre stuff. Yeah.
So it's,
But when your
it's
target
moving
is-
super slowly.
Is I don't know how many light years away your target is. You kind of can't be off by very many degrees.
Yeah.
She does have assistance, and it's this kind of thing right here. This is the auto guider, I think, and she'll lock on to an object in the star field, and then this thing will keep that star right in the center, and
Right.
the telescope just kind of auto guides.
Yeah.
All of this stuff to do all of this, and there's screens that I don't even know how to turn on to show what's happening, and I risk wrecking something if I do. All of this was written by our software guys, because there is no store where
Yeah.
you can buy this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that.
It's there.
Why not, you know? But
The analog days.
pretty crazy. And the bathroom behind you. And yeah, that was your little ensuite. Maybe I can. Anyway, yeah, this is the Coude. So yeah.
It's the organizing
But like there's
system.
drawers of, you know, pretty much everything.
Everything.
Oh my, look how
Yeah.
beautifully labelled they are. Please take the labelled drawers for Dank.
These Kim wipes, we got big Kim wipes and we lay them all over the surface of the mirrors, and then we wet it down with a very, very mild hydrochloric acid solution, and that